If your emotion dictates your action, you are entirely predictable. Think about the last time someone insulted you, a plan fell apart, or an unexpected event or an unexpected problem ruined your day. Did you react instantly? Did you snap, overthink, or spiral into anxiety? When you react to everything, you are not in control of your life. The person, the algorithm, or anything that triggered your action is the one in control of your life at that moment. Most people think emotional control means becoming a cold, unfeeling robot. But true emotional mastery isn't about deadening your feelings. It's about building a fortress around them so they don't force your hand. Welcome back to Self-Sovereign. We've covered fixing your focus and breaking out from the cheap dopamine loop. But every focus and discipline in the whole world will evaporate the moment you get emotionally triggered. Society tells us that suppressing emotion is dangerous, that we should always express what we feel. But there is a difference between suppressing emotion and governing it. When you let an impulse of fear, anger, or insecurity call the shot, you make a decision that your future will have to pay for. Today, we are diving into the cognitive science and ancient philosophy behind emotional mastery. We are going to look at the exact psychological framework you need to stop reacting and start responding. To master your emotion, you must first understand the biological flaw built into your skull. Deep inside your brain sits a tiny almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. This is your survival center. When our ancestors heard a rustling in the bushes, the amygdala instantly flooded their body with adrenaline and cortisol, preparing them to fight a predator or run away. It bypasses logical thinking entirely because logic is too slow in a life and death scenario. Here's the problem. Your amygdala cannot tell difference between a literal tiger or a aggressive email from your boss. When you get triggered today, your brain suffers what the psychologist called amygdala hijack. Your logical brain, the prefrontal cortex, gets shut down. You are temporarily operating on pure primitive instinct. If you speak or act during this hijack, you are letting a caveman run your modern life. The antidote to the amygdala hijack was perfectly articulated by psychiatrist and Holocaust survivor Viktor Frankl. He wrote, "Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom." Most people live a life where the stimulus and response are welded together. For example, you saw a critical comment, then you get defensive immediately. You seeing the critical comment is the stimulus, while your defensiveness is the response. Emotional control is the art of stepping into the fraction of a second between the event and your reaction, stretching the space out and making a conscious and sovereign decision. You cannot control everything that happens to you. That's the stimulus. But you can 100% control what you do next. That's your response. Here is your step-by-step psychological protocol that you can follow to break your automatic reaction loop and take control of your internal state. Step 1. Label the physiology. Labeling the physical sensation immediately activates the logical prefrontal cortex and detaches you from the emotion. Step 2. Implement the 10 seconds buffer. Let the initial chemical wave pass through your nervous system before you open your mouth. Step 3. Separate identity from emotion. Change your language. Stop saying I am angry or I am anxious. You saying I am means you are equating your identity with a temporary state. Instead, say I am noticing an anger rising within me. You are the sky witnessing the storm pass through. Step 4. Ask the sovereign question. Once the logical brain is back, ask yourself one question. What is the most constructive response to this situation? Once the best response is silence, then be silent. Match your action to your long-term values, never to your short-term mood. Real strength isn't loud, it isn't aggressive, it doesn't slam doors or scream to be heard. Real strength is quiet composure. It's the ability to look at complete chaos and feel the urge to react, but still choose complete stillness instead. Stop letting external events pull your strings. Reclaim your space, master your pause, and rule your own mind. You are the sovereign of your own mind. If this video helps you find your footing today, kindly hit the subscribe button, like and comment govern in the comment section. See you in the next video. Thank you.